Good morning everyone, my name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper as we continue our journey into becoming the most efficient graveyard and not only a graveyard keeper but a helper around town. I wanted to take another quick look here to see, so we wanted the wooden beam. I really want to go for that next, so I took a look at this place. We need 200 of these wooden 200 red points and 10 blue points in order to get to that level. So I was thinking whether we should be focusing a little to get a few extra red points by cutting wood, by doing a few other things, maybe even researching something out. And then get the blue points with what we can. I think all in all, sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's see, another pretty good body. I'm going to go ahead, try to extract everything that we can that would reduce the red points there. I am feeling very Egyptian with the embalming and everything else. Okay, well, let's see, we can make another grave site and I'm going to have it here and here. Let's start digging. Okay, well, that's that. We gain a burial certificate. Let's continue our quest over here. Actually, let's go through the church. Let's see if we can study this particular key. Probably until next Sunday we should be making a few more benches. I think we can make only one more. Where was it? Let's see. Here we can make clean paper. No, out of this we can make rope. Was it here that we could make? We need the sand and we need to get those ruined books. Okay, we're going to come here to make one of those. Let's see, for this we need 2 faith. We have instructions for the key and we need 2 science. Well, if I go to theology here, we need blue points, and the blue points we could be using them to create the candelabras. Okay, yeah, science first. So let's pick up the books, let's pick up the stories, or maybe go to bed first and then we can come and pick up the stories, pick up the paper, the books. We're gonna try a few things out and see what we can achieve to get a few extra blue points in order to research candelabras. Then we're gonna make the candelabras, make an extra bench just to reach to bring our church to 10 quality. Once we have 10 quality, when we have our first sermon, we are going to get some extra faith points, which could be used in order to research the key. The science we will be getting probably from let's see, where was it? These, under the books. We're gonna store the fat and the blood. We don't need this for now. Anything else? Grape seeds, let's plant those. Let's get some of the stories. I'm not sure how many we need or if you need any. Gonna leave the hiccup grass here. For these plants, I think we should be just eating them, but well, let's keep them there. Maybe we'll research them. And we're now here to plant no, I guess we don't have the knowledge to plant the grape seeds just yet. Well, leave the grape seeds here. So will be the peat and the maggots and everything else. Yeah, let's move on with our lives. Go back to studying, to making paper, to studying. Probably making papers should be giving us some blue points, I would imagine. Okay, we are here now. Clean paper. 4, please. Yeah, we gained a few blue points there, just by doing that. And next, we need pen and ink, and we can create some of these. If we're using any of them, we'll create some chapters or some notes, and then with the notes we can create a chapter. We need 10 clean papers, some red wine, and some pen and ink in order to make the cookbook for Ratatouille. Let's see. We have some pigskin paper which we can make. And now we can make out of it some clean paper. Okay, so paper is not hard to do. Does require some work, but it's not hard. Hey. As far as unlocking ink, what do we need? Oh, we have some of these. But let's see. Is there something more we can... Alchemy bench, alchemy mill, which we need a polished brick of stone. We can't make that yet. For alchemy workbench, we need conical flasks, and the study table requires us to make conical flasks. The simple ones. Okay. Well, for ink, yeah, we need a conical flask, black paint from the zombie alchemy workbench. Okay. We need feathers, we need ink. I think our best chance is to go and buy it from the alchemist. But let's try to study a few papers. Even a little bit of it. A little bit of science is going to help us progress. Let's see. Here we need faith. Okay, we understood that. What else could we study in order to get a few more blue points? Nothing from here. So let's go back, let's take a look at our chest, see what's blue, what could offer us some blue points, and we'll be back. Okay, our donkey brought in another corpse. Like, one of the things that we could do is we'll stop adding carrots. I think we have maybe for one more turn. Yeah, so he'll bring us one more body, and after that he's gonna stop for as long as we don't provide him with carrots. Okay, 2 bad points here. Okay, we were successful with that. Hopefully we'll be successful with this, because this is a great yeah, this is a great body that we can add to our graveyard and give us those extra points. I have to say that this type of language it's very weird to talk about it like this, but at the end of the day it's just a game. It's not really reality. Now let's move around and see. We're going to go to sleep as well, but first of all, oh, we can research these. Let's take it in turn. We'll keep some fat. I'm gonna put the stories back. I'll keep some of the paper. River sand, put it back. Wooden sticks as well. And now I would like to take bones, flesh, and some of these. I think that's about it. Maybe we'll study these complex iron parts as well. I'm gonna rest just for a second. Sunday is quite a bit away. Like 2 days away. So I think we might have just enough time to make sure that we have all the necessary decorations for our particular area. Research first of all. Here, I will start with this. Oh, we need faith for that. We need some faith for this as well. Does all of these require faith? Well, we didn't do anything then. Oh, that's bad luck. Yeah, we need faith for all of these. Well, we don't need for these. Well, let's at least study these. Acceleration powder, okay. We gained 5 points. Yeah, we'll leave everything here for now. Use it later to study. Maybe we can increase our chance of at a successful sermon by working for this wooden plank. We have space only for one more, right? Yeah, just one more there. And that's what I'll do. I'll try to bring it up to 90% from the wooden planks. Let's cut one of these trees. Okay. For wooden planks we needed, I think, 4 leeches. Let's see. It was here, right? Yeah. So, yeah, we need only 1 flitch. And then we can make 4. Let's have 6 wooden planks. We're gaining some of those red points that we need. I'm thinking that tomorrow I should be going for polishing paste. That we should be going for this, for the ink. I think that's a pretty good idea. See, is there anything here? Like, we are not sure what kind of resources we would need in order to research these parts. But there we have it. Well, what about stone? How much stone do we have available? We have quite a few, and it does give us 2 points to the grave. How much would it require if we were to... Or how many points do we get from this? Also 2. But I think it's a pretty good idea to go like this. Let's make 2, 4. Here we could make... No, let's go with 4. It does take some energy out of us. Quite a bit of it, actually. It does take more work than the wooden ones. But we have some bread. And we should be using it. Let's get some extra points in the graveyard. I think it also influences our churches. By doing that, we gain a bunch of red points. We're pretty close to unlocking the candelabras, but I don't think we can get any other blue ones. So where, like, this is one where we want to add. Nice. Then we're going to go here. And one more over here. Yeah, there we have it. Gained a few extra points, increased the quality. We have our donkey bringing us a new one. Actually, let's put in the bench first. Just like that. Yeah, we cannot put it in any other direction, so we'll leave it at that. We are at 9 quality. I think this is put at 9, like adding the benches, which is the simplest of the theological, the church buildings. They kept it at 9 just so we are forced to research something else. Yeah, go with the same plan here. Always try to extract the fat, try to extract the blood in order to have a good burial. Nice. At this point, I think the donkey should stop bringing us any. Well, we shall see. Not there. Let's remove this one. Okay. Just like that. Perfect. And now we've got another burial certificate. We can go to sleep. We'll take the certificates and sell them in the city. Gain that extra gold in. And at the end of the day, probably buy some ink in order to create stories. That should provide us with blue points, which maybe I'm successful tomorrow and I'll get the blue points, the 1 blue point that we need in order to make a candelabra. If we reach quality in the church to level 10, that's going to be amazing. Okay, now I'm feeling refreshed. Let's go to town. Okay, everybody's coming around. The inn seems to be opened. Time to trade. 5 burial certificates, 7.50 gold. That is really good. And now we can go for some ink and pen and paper. We have paper. We could give it to the writer actually. Maybe if we do have the necessary resources for 2 inks, I think we can, right? Known NPCs, let's check out where the writer is. Find 10 paper and 1 ink. We have 10 paper on us, we just need 1 ink. We could collect some apples while we are still here. So another 4 apples there. More here. Do we want to buy the fishing rod from this guy? Oh no, we need moths. Yeah, let's try to complete. Instead of buying, let's try to complete the quest. Trade. Pen and ink. It costs us 250. Ink just 150. Soft cover, feathers, hardcover, a book. Cost us 5, but we will get 25 blue points. Pretty expensive. So let's get 2 of these. We will give one to the writer and we will keep one for ourselves. And we're going to go home and we're gonna start writing. We still have the stories on us, right? No, we probably left it inside the church. But that is okay as well. There's an oil press here. We could probably build one as well for us. Now, I am curious right now. How is it going to be when we start reaching the town? Like, are there new quests there? Are there new characters? How will this game develop? And what will be our end goal? Because the first one is to escape this world. But everybody seems to be going in a different direction. There seems to be a game with multiple endings. And I haven't checked. I'm not really one who looks too far in advance on Steam achievements. I'm not sure exactly what is going to happen. If there's anything that is shown in the Steam achievements, I have no idea about. I forgot to go to the writer. I was so excited at getting back home and writing that I forgot to get to him, and I even walked. So silly me. Let's go to the church. Let's not go to the writer today. We're gonna leave him for tomorrow. Let's get those extra points in. Trying to write a few notes and then a chapter. Probably gonna just consume part of the ink, I would imagine. Otherwise, making those notes would be pretty expensive. But let's see what does it require us to do. Notes, we need paper and stories. Let's see, are there the stories here? Stories are not here. Oh great. Well, we go back up. This is going to bother me. I'm probably going to make another grave somewhere here and take that, exhume that body. Donkey brought us another body there. And let's see, where are the stories? Are they here? They are here. Well, let's take the bat and the blood and leave it downstairs. Let's see, where are we at with this one? We have plenty of energy to do everything we plan to do. Yeah, pretty good once more. Unfortunately, we did make a surgeon's mistake there. We made 2 of them. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly if we're going to bury it anymore. Maybe we'll extract some of the other parts and try to study them. Let's see. Let's go inside this church. Let's try to write. Here. Okay, now we finally have a few things we can do. Just go with the story, go with the pen, and craft. Okay, so once again we have received here. Yeah, it does give us back, pen and ink. Let's check it out. Yeah, so it does consume some of it. It doesn't consume all of it, which is good. It's actually what we want there. Okay, make sure we're using the one that we've used before. Nice. And last but not least, let's do another one. I'm going to eat some bread, get that energy. And now we can make a chapter. And let's do that. And now with the chapter we can actually get a whole bunch of research out of it. Let's see, let's get this out. And go to theology. The confessional could be better, like 30 blue points. A wooden church shrine. I think it's better than the candelabra. Though we'd be using more points. Let's go with this one first. We've unlocked that one. And next, I would like for you. We still need some points, but we can get this, the circular saw. Let's unlock that. And see where here. A wall candelabra, it cost us some simple iron parts. And we have what? A candelabra here and a wall candelabra. Okay. Well, let's get a bunch of simple iron parts. Go to sleep. Maybe go to sleep first. Get a bunch of simple iron parts. And then come back out. I guess our goal for the end of this episode will be to have a successful sermon. And I think that should be about it. And maybe even make that circular saw. At least check out how much space do we need for it. Let's see, I am so refreshed. Great. I would like a bunch of simple iron parts if you have. Don't have that many, so we are going to have to work on it. Good. This feels so much easier now that we have what we needed. On the build side, if we are going for a circular saw, we need 10 complex iron parts and 10 wooden planks. The wooden planks is not a problem, neither are the complex iron parts, to be honest. But it probably requires a whole lot of space we do not have, so we do need to go for the increased yard space. More wooden planks and more complex iron parts. First of all, as before, we are just going to focus on having a successful sermon, make that candelabra, get that faith in, and then we'll see what's next. Let's see, a candelabra, which is like this, or a wall candelabra, which is placed. There doesn't seem to be any slots for that. So we're just gonna make the candelabras. I'm gonna place 2 of them here. And now we're at level 11 quality. Let's give this sermon a go. 100% chance. I'd like to say a few words. Our church is great. Nice, nice. And now for the blessing. Like this should be a... Yeah, okay. So we received 2 more faith. Great sermon, let's see. Do we get extra cash for that? Well, not that much. But now we're at 4 faith. We can study a few more things. Let's study some more of the human... Oh, we needed some for the key. We'll study the keys there. I'll leave these resources here. Even a clean paper. And I would also like to study some flesh, bones, maybe fat? I don't know, we'll see how many resources are available once we do this. So I'm going to study the keys first. Nice. Activate key, keeper's key. Our next thing will be flesh. Can be decomposed into nothing. Oh, those are a bunch of points there. And let's go with fat next. Item can be decomposed into fluid. Okay. Well, there we have it. We used all our fate, I believe. Yes. And we managed to study a bunch of things here. We now have an activate key and a keeper's key. We can place all this in the trunk. We have a chapter which we can decompose for science. I believe I'm pretty happy today. We've made quite a bit of progress, or a lot of progress to be honest. We have a key that we can use to unlock whatever is in the basement, so we'll have to go for that tomorrow. Probably we'll be studying a whole lot of things from here as well. And you know what? I'm just gonna maybe I'll spend, one of the biggest problems I have right now is that I always tried to do these episodes when right after, so as soon as I was done recording, I exited the game so I don't advance with you any more days than we already have. But I think at this point I probably, since there's nothing that seems to be tied to the time limit, I'm not sure. What do you think? Should I be playing ahead by my own and I'll see you in I guess when the episode starts, we will have a few things ready to work with, and we just focus on building? Or should I just show you everything? I think for the moment what I will try, just to give you a bit of a view of how things go, is that I will collect resources on my own, like collect some wood, collect some food, collect some flowers, like everything that is done over a few days. And then when we come back, we're going to we're gonna build, we're gonna research a few other things. I'm not gonna do anything outside of collecting resources without you. I think that should be pretty fair, right? So that's about it for the moment. I'll work on gathering resources, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and a lovely weekend.